BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
The Bureau of Meteorology's extensive website overhaul, a project spanning nearly a decade and marked by significant delays and escalating costs, has finally seen its total expenditure revealed following widespread public outcry. Approximately $86 million has been spent to redevelop the Bureau's digital platform, a figure that has drawn sharp criticism from both the public and political circles. This significant investment comes after the Bureau of Meteorology issued an apology this week for its handling of the new website's launch, which represents the first major redesign in 10 years. The apology followed statements from Environment Minister Murray Watt, who acknowledged that the Revamp site was not meeting many users' expectations and concerns raised by the federal opposition that the website's issues may have hampered the ability of Queensland residents to prepare for recent rainfall events. In a direct response to the intense public backlash, the Bureau made a swift decision on Friday to revert to the former color scheme on its radar and weather map interfaces, aiming to align them with the familiar appearance of the previous website. Delving deeper into the financial details, the public-facing portion of the website alone incurred a cost of $4.1 million. This element was the final component of a much larger, decade-long information technology undertaking known as the Robust program. This overarching initiative, aimed at enhancing the Bureau's technological backbone, ultimately cost a staggering $866 million. The Bureau of Meteorology confirmed to Guardian Australia that the $86 million figure encompasses both the public-facing elements and the essential back-end infrastructure that supports the entire system. A spokesperson elaborated that the Robust program was instrumental in improving the security, stability and resilience of this supporting infrastructure and data. They further clarified that roughly 10% of the $866 million program investment was directly attributable to the overall website and its supporting systems, with the specific $4.1 million allocated to the public-facing interface. The website's functionality relies on a complex network of technology infrastructure, including robust security controls, intricate data integration systems, sophisticated geospatial viewers, and comprehensive content management systems. This vast technological ecosystem is responsible for receiving and displaying critical weather data from a network exceeding 7,000 observation assets, which collectively cover an area spanning 11% of the globe. The financial revelations have ignited a firestorm of indignation. David Littleproud, leader of the Nationals, decried the cost as unbelievable and a blatant waste of money. He articulated a sentiment echoed by many, questioning, Australians deserve to know, why was so much money spent and what improvements were actually made? Littleproud emphasized the gravity of the situation, stating, the Australian public, and those who rely so heavily on the BoM website to protect their livestock and machinery during storms and floods, deserve answers. Further scrutiny of the contract reveals that the consulting firm Accenture was awarded a substantial $78 million for its work on the website aspect of the overhaul. This contract has been a particular point of contention, having undergone 9 extensions since its initial inception, which was reportedly budgeted at $31 million. Similarly, Deloitte received $35 million for its contributions to the site, a contract that began with an estimated cost of just $11 million. Accenture was approached for comment regarding these developments, while Deloitte declined to provide a statement. In response to a question on notice submitted last year, the Bureau of Meteorology attributed the numerous contract amendments to a series of factors, including dependency delays due to ICT infrastructure and environment availability, extensions of the contract utilizing planned and existing contract options, and additional technology integration interface work made at Bureau request. At the time, Greens Senator Barbara Pocock had pressed the agency to explain the absence of penalty clauses within these contracts, which could have been used to recoup funds from the firms due to cost blowouts and delays. The agency's response indicated that penalty clauses are considered unenforceable in such contracts, and that the vendor's performance had not warranted such remedies. A spokesperson stated, robust program contracts include contract remedies to guide the management of vendor performance. They further clarified that these remedies include delay adjustments, often referred to as liquidated damages, and that these specific financial remedies were not applied because the performance of vendors has been consistent with their commitments under each respective contract. The robust program itself was deemed critical for the Bureau's operational resilience, particularly in the wake of a serious cyber intrusion in 2015 that exposed a multitude of vulnerabilities within its systems. The full financial scope of this project was only disclosed earlier this year, despite persistent pressure from parliamentarians for its earlier release. In March 2024, then CEO Andrew Johnson informed the Senate that the projected cost was nearing a staggering $1 billion. The original budget for the robust program was set at $788.4 million, with the final expenditure exceeding this by $77.6 million. This budget overrun was reportedly absorbed through existing Bureau of Meteorology appropriations. As the agency informed Parliament earlier this year, Senator Pocock, who has been meticulously scrutinizing the project for several years, expressed her concern, labeling the Bureau a vital public service but lamenting the millions of dollars wasted on the project, which was unacceptable. She posed critical questions about accountability, stating, "There's a real question here about value for money and whether the BoM's culture and leadership are fit for purpose for an agency as essential as the BoM." Pocock stressed the need for the Bureau to cultivate internal expertise rather than relying on expensive contractors delivering poor results. She concluded with a stark reminder of the stakes involved. As the climate crisis intensifies, accurate and timely weather information is absolutely critical. Lives and livelihoods depend on the Bureau getting it right. Initially, some of the criticism directed at the new website was brushed aside as comparable to the reaction following the 2020 mobile app refresh, which now boasts more annual visitors than the desktop website. However, the Bureau has dedicated much of the past week to assisting users in navigating the new platform and locating features previously found on the older site. Some of the alleged missing functionalities, highlighted by politicians including David Littleproud, were subsequently proven to be erroneous once the agency provided direct links to the relevant sections of the site. The ongoing fallout from this costly digital transformation underscores a fundamental public expectation for transparency and effective delivery of essential services, especially when taxpayer funds are involved and the stakes are as high as public safety.